Nico, where were some of the biggest breakdowns that you saw in this game tonight?
Yeah, I think problem is we got frustrated. Weren't sharp enough after that, and broke down at the end. And I think we more or less the game under control. We just got in our own heads.
There were chances. What do you guys need to do to finish more of those chances?
You know, sometimes they go in, sometimes they don't. I think we could have done a better job staying in front of this guy's eyes, but we had some good looks, and it felt like it just didn't want to go in today. But just got to find a way to stick with it, and like I said, don't get too frustrated.
How tough is it in a playoff race like this, knowing when you have so many games against division opponents, to miss an opportunity like this?
Tough loss. It's a tough loss.
But this one you were able to kind of ride off the win, carry over from the win on Saturday, and build something off that.
Yeah, like I said, it's a tough loss. I think, like I said too, I think we had our chances earlier in the game, and over 2 periods I thought we were the better team, but the third got too frustrated and just weren't sharp enough in front of our net, and we can't just have tap-ins all over the ice, so it's just not good enough.
There were still chances, especially on that second power play that you all had. What were you seeing on that movement?
That was a good power play. We just did everything right, just not scored. So I think it was a good power play for us, but just didn't score.
Lindy talked pregame about how you have to be quick to let go of the losses and you have to be quick to let go of the wins. What does this group need to do to get back together before a big game on Thursday?
Yeah, like he said, put that in the bag now, and it is what it is, and we look forward now, and we'll be a little pissed off going into Thursday, and try to have a bounce-back game there.
Let's start with your first game back after 16 games away. How did you feel in that effort?
Yeah, I mean, foot felt good. A little rusty at the beginning, but I think after a couple shifts, I got into the game and felt like normal.
Where were some of the breakdowns that you all had tonight?
I think we just got out-battled in front of the net. I think, we got to be harder in front of the net and, don't give them second chances around the net. I think we can do a better job there.
And just looking at that effort, what's the biggest thing that you guys need to focus on in this next to come back against the Rangers on Thursday night and get a win?
We got a big week ahead of us. I think we just got to take it game by game. Focus on the Rangers next, and we know they're on top of the league now, and they're a good team, and it's going to be a fun game.
When you talk about trying to put wins and losses behind you guys, what as a group makes you able to do that for a whole season?
I think you just win as a team and you lose as a team. That's part of hockey, and if you lose, you just gotta accept it. Make sure what was wrong, and look forward.
Did you feel guys there were a couple mistakes that led to goal, but you felt like you was in a good position going after 2 periods the way you played? You had a lot of chances and probably could have been a different score after 2.
Yeah, I mean, we had our chances. Didn't go in. Their goalie played good. Maybe that's something we got to focus on too. Putting the puck in the net.
Thank you. Lindy, almost 40 shots on goal. What was missing from the finish from your team tonight?
Well, we didn't finish, obviously. Our second power play, I thought they had a lot of really good looks. We just didn't put the puck in the back of the net. And you look at missed opportunities. We had a couple of rush plays, 2-on-1s that we didn't generate opportunities. I got to give them the credit. When we gave them an opportunity, they put it away. We didn't put away our opportunities.
What's the biggest takeaway from this game?
Didn't play well enough defensively. Starting with the first goal against, and then around the front of the net, we've worked hard trying to stay around the front of the net, making sure that we don't give up the inside chances. And a couple of the goals were just a lack of detail by our group.
Did you feel there was emotional letdown from the last game and this game?
I think we had parts of the game I liked. I think if you look at the amount of time we spent in their end, you don't like the way you come out in the start of the game and give up the goal. We got on the wrong side of the puck coming off the bench. We got caught outside by one of our defensemen. And, all of a sudden you're giving them, a grade A scoring opportunity from right in front of the net again.
Nico was talking, Hischier was talking that he thought you got frustrated in the third period. Did you see that? Maybe that led to some of the mistakes you made?
I think you get frustrated when you don't you don't take advantage of your opportunities. And then, when you're trying to push it a little bit and you get down by a couple goals, you're probably going to give some stuff up. And I just think, 2-1 game, you got to stay with it. It might take the last 5 minutes. That's the patience you need to have. And we've been in those types of games, and sometimes you got to be comfortable when things aren't going your way offensively. We were getting the opportunities. I thought we'd be able to finish one, but we got careless, and they made us pay for it.
You talked about leaving wins behind, leave losses behind. What does this group need to do to kind of find consistency game to game?
No, you just got to put it away. We've been playing a consistent brand of hockey. Put it away, move on to the next game.
Switching Mercer to the fourth and bringing Alexander Holtz up to the third, what prompted that?
Well, I think Alex got the goal there early. Just looking for maybe a little bit more offensive chemistry. Yeah, I thought the top two lines have been going pretty good. That third line, Bastian was on that line. He finished the game in the previous game. So I think, you're trying to reward him for scoring that early goal.